Hope I didn't just knock that camera down. It's kind of leaning sideways a little bit. Oh well, I'll deal with it. You guys can deal with it. So that whole first thing, things I don't like, the one most important first thing took up a whole video. Well, I'll try not to do that again. But I felt it was important. And it's something I've actually wanted to say for a while. Second thing I don't like, also kind of serious and important, is any man who would beat, hit, abuse, be that verbally, physically, God forbid sexually, another woman. It's my firm belief that woman is God's gift to man. I was raised in such a manner that it was ultimately a huge, huge sin to ever hit a woman, to ever even get physical or roughhouse with a woman. And I believe that to this day. If I ever have seen anyone abusing a woman, right, I'm the first to break in and you know, I'm for dang sure not someone flat on their butt abusing a woman. So now we'll get into the less serious stuff, nitpicky stuff. Oh, let's see, what other things do I not like? I don't like jumping into a cold shower, and yet somehow I always seem to do it. A lot of people will go into their shower and turn the water on and let it get hot first, and then jump into the shower. And I really just can't do that because I see it as such a waste. Water is such a precious thing, and we don't even realize it. So I kind of tend to turn the water on and jump in the shower before it gets hot, and jump around. Oh God, please, oh man, it's cold. Although I admit, kind of during the wintertime, I'll maybe let it run for a minute or so, because it can get some. Living in a raised tier house like this, pier and beam, the pipes can get pretty darn cold. It can take a while for that water to get hot. Another one of my dislikes, silly little dislikes, is when people, those Rubbermaid containers, they're not really Rubbermaid. They're the cheap ones that you can buy now that are Gladware, and they're meant to be able to be washed and reused and everything. And they're meant to store food in. Comes with a little plastic lid and everything. You can buy them for like $3 for 5 of them at the, grocery store. Well, I hate it when people cook in those, because I like to wash them and reuse them. You can wash them a good, probably 100 times and reuse the things if you don't damage them too much. Especially if you're washing them by hand. Well, certain people in my family think that the microwave is for cooking things. And so what they'll do is put something like chili in one of these bowls and then heat it for 10 minutes. What this ends up doing is causing the top of the chili, where the top of the chili meets the plastic bowl, the plastic boils and causes a rough area, and that area is orange for the rest of the thing's life. I just see that and I just throw it away, because you'll never get it clean. You've created an area that'll never be clean. And that leads to another dislike. Kind of more serious, but not too serious. And this is a dislike that my roommate, my Aunt Tracy, and I share, most definitely share, is I hate having a dirty kitchen, and for the most part, I hate having a dirty bathroom. The rest of the house, is going to be lived in. It's where you're living. But where I prepare food, which I'm the one who does most of the food preparation, I want it to be clean. Reasonably clean anyway. And for some reason, where I go to do my business, take my showers, shave, do all that, I want that to be clean too. So, I don't know. Better check. Other things that I don't like. I'm trying to project my voice because even though the camera is zoomed in, it's actually way on the other side of the room. So, just how I set it up this time. I figured it would give me a little bit better lighting. Anyway, one of the other things I do not like, silly miscellaneous things. I do not like cheap toilet paper. TMI, maybe. But I don't understand why people don't just buy like Scott tissue or the off-brand equivalent of Scott tissue. Scott tissue is like 1,000 sheets or 2,000 sheets on a double roll. Man, when I moved to Grand Prairie, this was moving out on my own, I bought a 12-pack roll of Scott tissue, toilet paper. And when I came back here 3.5 months later, almost 4 months later, I still had 4 rolls left. And yes, I'm very, very, very clean. Certain people in my family will buy things like, oh, what is the one that I hate? It's not Angel Soft, I don't think. But this thing, you can take this roll of toilet paper and grab the inside with your pointer finger and the outside of the roll with your thumb and just squeeze it down into the thickness of a sheet of paper. That's how cheap and crappy this toilet paper is. You're getting ripped off and you don't even realize it. They don't even realize it. And I've tried to explain, but evidently my explanations come off wrong, or I come off as a know-it-all, or snobby, or just plain picky. But I guess about toilet paper I am. It's going to come to the point where I'm just going to have to buy my own separate toilet paper, which I should probably be doing anyway. Ooh. What else can I not stand? You know, up until a couple of years ago, I couldn't stand having pictures all over the wall. And now things have changed. I guess since I've had a few deaths in the family, family pictures and decorations and things like that. It could also be the Lexapro that I take now. Now I can't have enough decoration. I do not like seeing a room with bare walls. I think you should have as many pictures of your family, friends, and loved ones up on your walls as possible, if not decorations or something else.